out. I hope I do. In the event I do, greetings everyone, I am Sister Lilia and welcome to my armory, and welcome back to Mechanicus. So, with the sequel coming up, I want to get this series rolling again, and I kind of had a busy month and a bit. I'm just grabbing the cover for the video. I know, not very professional, but well, yeah. So, what mission should we do? Oh right, we have his missions. What state are we up to? Retrieve records? Yeah, let's do that. Now, how much have I got? Resources wise, plenty. And the heat's starting to build in my machine. That's not a good sign. Let's go. I am on the verge of a major breakthrough in translating the Tesseract inscriptions. I am sure that with a little more sample data I can crack some of the more difficult passages. Analysis of previous interactions suggests you require help in doing this. Forgive my weakness, Magos, but this is not something that I can achieve alone. Vizier melb kept meticulous records of the deeds of the court that ruled his dynasty, before they begun their great slumber. And you need a tech priest mission to retrieve these records for you. As I said, Magos, this is not something I can do that can be done alone, or that I can do alone. So the map's going to cause things to go loud, no doubt. The chamber was scouted by Moskatari, but they were unable to hold it for long. The Necrons don't seem to like us getting in there. Proof of how melb's history must be... I don't know. Proof of how valuable melb's histories must be. That's one way of looking at it. Another is that once you get your scribe servitors in that chamber, you're going to have to fight to keep them alive. Then that is what will be done. The Necrons guard their secrets jealously, but that does not mean any hesitation is justified in acquiring them. Okay, what do we got for map? Only one combat? That's fine. It's just, ooh, that's not good, except we don't have any cognition. I am not saying the abbreviation of that. melb, Vizier of the Royal Court, must have been interested in the cultures and species beyond his own. The chamber ahead contains several items, evidently non-Necron provenance. They could be valuable or perhaps dangerous. Pilfer. The cohort takes what objects they can carry. Takes all the objects they can carry. They resemble odd abstract carvings made from a variety of different and often rare materials. Whatever species made them, or even if they are artificial at all, they are of use to the Mechanicus, melted down in their crucibles and reused as raw materials. Jeez, my poor console is melting. I hope this is coming through clearly, and if it isn't, I'm sorry. The chamber ahead is has the air of a library, with slabs of data medium arranged in niches on the walls, and tiny scarab constructs scurrying across them, as if tending to the volumes. The repository of McLeb's history could well be nearby. We're grabbing shit. Ow. The cohort sets about grabbing volumes of data medium off the shelves, only to be peppered by bursts of Gauss fire from automated turrets emerging from the ceiling. Their theft is punishable by multiple injuries as the cohort flees empty-handed. Aww. Come on, let us get there without melting. Okay, hopefully I have audio. Hopefully I still have audio. I've turned the device around a bit so that it can be less blowing the noise in this direction, but yeah. Stymie. The region ahead shows recent signs of corrosion. Perhaps... Jeez, that is loud. Perhaps from a leak of fuel or some other liquid from Necron machinery. The walls are discoloured and parts of the floor have been completely eaten through. The smell of harsh chemicals makes the air hard to breathe. Traversing the chamber should not be difficult, but there may be an opportunity here for something more. See what we can find. Ouch, there goes the servitor. Okay, that's a more reasonable volume level. Wish the game ran like at this volume, at this heat load for the whole thing. Okay, who's moving first? 1 to 3. Can go this way and give us cognition for everyone else. You can go up here. We got Lynchguard on the other side there. That looks like whatever the twin-barreled weapon is. Nasty piece of work. Might be an idea to run this one over here then, and instead send this over here. No. The others will have to weather the storm. Jeez, you notice the difference? But this bit isn't particularly graphically demanding. Yet the interactive map section practically has my console being a nuclear reactor, minus the outputting electricity. Ooh, that is a bad place to stand. At least he can do melee damage. So if I... Let's see if that does much. Okay, he has weakness to... He's weaker to energy than he is to physical. That's a problem. This tech priest can't do that. The most I can do is put up a shield. Gotta love randomizer. Oh, that's convenient. I forgot that I had the stealth devices on them. No point running it too fast, because I can't get past that shield on the other side anyway. No, I can't hit him. Oh well. Okay, he's weak to physical. Or weaker to physical. That's good. So the one over here is weak to energy. That I can work with. Take the shot. So after playing bits of Mechanicus 2 in the form of the demo that they put out, I can say that Mechanicus 1 and 2 are very different. Honestly, I prefer having an actual tech priest squad rather than it being one HQ and just a handful of troopers. Now, I'm sure there'll be some ways of augmenting that, but I kind of like the way Mechanicus 1 works. But I'll make a call, but we'll see how the game progresses, really. Now, you don't have any melee weapons, apparently, so... Oh boy, that's gonna hurt. Ouch. Could have been worse. Yep, it gets worse. Shields have changed position. So he's weaker to physical damage. Let's put a servitor down then. Yeah, so I finally got my hands on one of the Victoria Miniatures Ursula heavy mortar kits, and I should have put the shield up first. It is wacky. I kind of want to push him up, but I'm also aware that there are enemies that need dealing with. I wonder... Oh, I haven't got a melee weapon on him. Take pot shots. I'm going to miss the Xenorite weaponry out of this, but out of this game in the sequel, but we'll see what different weapons do. Rad weapons seemed particularly nasty. Hey, we got rid of him! With the lingering effects, although scarabs seem to Was it scarabs? Something seemed to have the ability to get rid of them, the effect. But I'm not sure what. I also noticed that, at the very least, say Vola by default doesn't have any kind of medical tools, which is a shame, because medical tools are useful. Now there is a healer there who is going to be a problem. So let's deal with him first. Well, that did something, but it didn't wipe him. Can I move him any further across? Not really. Oh, this is going to end badly. No, you were supposed to go on yourself. That's something I don't miss from this game, is how finicky things can be. But, yeah. So you're getting to actually command Savola was kind of cool. And it's cool that melee servitors are still a thing. Like, they've been removed from the modern game and are currently in Legends. But the developers of Mechanicus are like, no, we're putting them in the game. And it's like, yay! Come on, GW, give us back servitors in plastic that actually can whack in melee. And maybe give them more than one attack with the servo arm. You can heal yourself for nothing, so I'll do that. Do I want to do much else? That won't mean much. This, though, it still won't mean much, but now someone else can do some damage. Yeah, I thought so. Should have used that that damage trade to get away from him. And I'm not going to save Scum. If I can... Oh no, I should have healed him better. What can I do to get away from him? Let's run like a coward. If he doesn't die, he gets away. And he dies a coward's death. Oops. That was my main one of my main heavy weapons. Well, actually, not really main heavy weapons, more like medium weapon. This one's got a plasma weapon that he can't even use. Hey, he went down. Yes! How much health does he have? Oh. Oh, this is going to be a problem. Because, yeah, this one doesn't have any kind of healing tools. But I can do 1 damage, which is better than nothing. Let's deal 1 damage to him. Ouch. Jeez, we're getting wiped on what should be an easy mission. I think I need to deploy some troops. could really do with a ranged, with a physical damage enemy, or physical damage unit in the team. Maybe I should have added one of the infiltrators. Okay. Can he hit him from there? Yes, he can. You don't have to do damage to him, you just have to apply acid onto him. And then book it. No, don't do that one. That one. The other one costs cognition, of which we have next to none. And that is one thing change I'd like with the sequel. Damaging and killing enemies as well as using abilities generates cognition that your tech priest can use, and that some abilities on units can use as well. That's going to be a problem. At least this one's got shielding against range against energy attacks. Also, armor works differently in the sequel. It's something that's more of an ablative layer, or ablative. Is it ablative or abrasive? No, it'd be abrasive. Oh no, maybe. We'll get the right word eventually. Can you hit him from here? No, you can't. Okay. Yeah, let's take a shot at the console. Run the ranger. Yeah, let's run the ranger back to there where he can be useful. Unfortunately, you get to just walk away. This mission highlights the need to upgrade tech priests. Now, in theory, I'm supposed to be escaping, but, like, I know what this game will do next. It'll want me to actually wipe the enemy. Hit him. 5 damage, not bad. That gives you a shield. Or shielding layer. Oh, only 1 cognition, hey? You know what, let's just run back to there. That'll do something. Or not. Ow. Yes, let's use the shield. Hey, free cognition. And dead servitor. Oh well. At least that did change. With Mechanicus 2, servitors still award cognition when they take damage. Which is good, because you will take damage. Hey, he's down. All the better for next turn. Let's just try and do at least a decent amount of damage. Yes, I can get rid of him. Let's get rid of him. Because I don't want him getting back up, because he'll undo all the damage I've done. Yeah, let's have him target that. Didn't do anything, but oh well. 3, that could have been better. Oh well, at least he targeted the servitor. But I have lost too many tech priests on this mission. And I'm worried about that immortal up the back there. That one's going to be a problem. Or maybe not. Let's just chuck a pair of those so that I can use them to do some damage. Let's get rid of you. I forgot the tactics behind how I'd built things. And as a result, end up losing quite a few units. Now, he's going to target one of the Skitari, or no? Skit over here. I love all the maid Skitari fan art I see. This some of the designs are actually cute and I would totally wear them. But others aren't exactly wholesome. But like also PAX was a few weeks ago, and wow, the number of 40k cosplayers these days. Like for years, I'd be lucky if there was maybe 3 of us at a con. But now, there's like 10, 15 40k cosplayers at PAX on just the Saturday, which is normally the main day that folks come. There was 3 other Sisters of Battle there, one of whom was a living saint or Celestine. And there was like 3 Repentia. Plenty of Guardsmen. Also Trench Crusade had a showing, but it's a bit less popular than 40k, so there's still less people cosplaying from it. But there was a few. I could destroy that, but I want to waste the shot on him. Yes! We got him down. Let's take the shot on that immortal over here. I'm just going to push you further. Because when the shields change... Yep, now I'll be able to run him through. And I should probably consider moving that tech priest zone. I'll leave him there until the end of the turn. Oh, that's bad. Ooh, that was close. Gonna have to leave you until the end of the turn. Because I know what the other one there has, but I think the skit can handle it. No! This is something I don't miss from PC. So the difference between playing on console is the controls can be a bit more swingy on console versus PC. At least I can do some damage to it. Jeez, we got 10 of you already. Welcome to the stream, new and existing comers. If we can get... Actually, let's get him back behind the Skitari, because I'll move the Skitari in front of him. That gets rid of you. Oh, I should have dealt with that. Oh no, that'll be a turn. Cool. Let's run you around to here. That shows up. Now, shoot him in the back. Oh no, he turns around to face you. So yeah, we still don't have a release date for Mechanicus 2, but at least we have the demo. Yeah, let's just push you up here. Tink, 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 tink. That's the clickety-click of the feet. Yeah, let's just wipe that one out. Now, I'm just going to move him over so the skit can get a clear shot when he comes around through the door. Yep, that's the target. Didn't take him out, damn it. No, you have a bit more health than that. What do I want to do? I want to get rid of that. I'm just going to use that and activate that instead, because that'll bring that draws fire away from the Skitari, who will be the ones to deal with this immortal. Take the shot. Didn't deal with him, ah well. But exploding scarabs is a neat trick. One thing I do like with the sequel is the idea of exploding scarabs. Once you get your Necron domination resource high enough, you can just kamikaze your scarabs, which is a wild use of scarabs. Now you are running over here to both be a shield and to take him out. Let's go. But you can no longer shoot then move. The movement system in 2 seems to be very much a... You need to decide where you're going to move to, then you shoot. Which is reminiscent of 40k tabletop. Not necessarily in a good way. The flexibility to, you know, shoot and scamper is actually a good thing from the first game. But at least it isn't as insane as, you know, Necromunda. I played Underhive Wars setting up in a position meant nothing, because the enemy would just dart around, would just run 100 meters, and get around to somewhere where they had a line of sight on you. It was absolutely wacky. Now, let's get some cognition from down here. Oh, okay, you can't actually run any further. No matter. Yes, you come up. You're not going to stay behind. I don't want to leave Skit behind. I like pulling out my troops with me. Yes, I'm one of those people who mourned the loss of my Marines in Halo. I mean, come on, what's the point of being a super soldier if you can't save the regular grunts with you? Or regular Marines? I mean, if I could save the grunts and stop them from attacking me, that'd be great. Okay, you can just make it to there. Gonna delay him for a bit. Let's see how far up I can run this. That's as far. Okay. Oh well, at least I got him close. Close is the important part. Since we're not teleporting, geez, emergency teleport shifts. Brutal way to transport someone, pulling them from a location through the warp, then dropping them back on the deck of a ship in real space. Brutal trip. Sometimes they don't come out. Sometimes they appear in a wall. Whoa, loud hardware. The cohort holds the chamber long enough for the scribe servitors to finish copying the passages of McLeb's histories that cover the walls. With their data media full of Necron hieroglyphics. One of these days I'll be able to say that word properly. They are escorted back to the tomb entrance so their data can be uploaded to the Celestis Metallicon, or Celestis. What a wealth of linguistic information we have recovered. McLeb was fond of obscure pictogram forms and context-morphic grammar structures. This will be an immense help in translating the next passages. How much more of the Tesseract Vault remains to be translated? With this, I shall be well beyond halfway. With every new passage I uncover new revelations about our foe. Soon, Magos, it will all be revealed to us. Soon. Well, at least we got some of the enemy done. It's a shame we lost the tech priests in that fight, but hopefully I didn't have permadeath turned on. If I did, we're going to be in trouble. Nefertisk sector located. Sargon sector located. Sargon's the overlord, so I'm not surprised we found his sector. Okay, who's squishy? You're not. You are. You need something. And since it's set to random... Oh, that's helpful. Oh, I don't have enough cognition to do any more. But I can give him a melee weapon. I can give him more than a melee weapon. I can give him something actually useful. Let's give you one of these. Yeah, do you have the ability to... Yes, you do. Okay. Now, Where's the one with the plasma cannon? I'm gonna be honest, that's not worth keeping on him. It just takes too much to be able to fire the thing. As much as I like the idea of a well-armed Dominus, that just takes too much to fire. I'd be better off with a Volkite. I mean, if there was a plasma pistol version, maybe, but like, look at the requirements. 4 cognition to fire the thing. It's absurd. It's reasonable, of course. It's a powerful weapon, but like, yeah. Do I want to go with the Xenorite weapon? How many points in Xenorite did he end up with? 1. At least he heals. At least he heals himself. That's better than nothing. Tactical indecision, hey? I could just go with that. That does a goodly solid amount of energy damage, but costs a fortune to use. That costs 1 to use, that costs 1. That costs 3 but calms down. Look, reasonably I have 2 cognition available. But I need a melee weapon for this dude, so let's go with the free attack axe. Because that way, it won't cost cognition to attack. Now, what other slots do people have? You really could use some armor, but I don't have any. Plus 2 to health, though. Let's just put that in and give you something. Oh. Oh, it's head. That's what that is. Okay. It's the head slot. That makes sense. Where's the tier 2 then? Let's chuck the tier 2 back on. So, we should have another Tierus mission available. Let's do that. Jeez, another weapon that requires an absurd amount to fire. It's potent, but like, I don't think it's actually better than the plasma. It's just slightly higher damage. Okay. 2 of those. One of those. And do I want the infiltrator or do I want... I probably need physical damage. Oh, true damage is useful too. Untargetable at the start of the battle. That could be useful. What are we dealing with? Any sign of lynch guard? I don't think so. Which one should I use? I mean, that's the cheaper option. Let's use that one. The task of translating the Tesseract inscriptions continues to trouble me, Magos. I have come across some highly technical passages that are so far beyond my abilities. What information could translating them reveal? There is no telling for certain, but I feel it is the next stage of the Necron history. We have already learned far more from the Tesseract than perhaps any other tech priest has ever learned about the Necrons. I return a sense of regret we do not possess some example of such technical language to assist with your work. Fascinating that you should mention that, Magos. Now, apologies, it's going to get loud. Because the world map does things to my console. It's like scrap code, except not malicious. On purpose. So, it's, in other words, it's nothing like scrap code. Mechanicus was the architect of the tomb complex. He is loved, and he loved to keep reminders of what he made. His tomb contains technical descriptions of the techniques he used in its construction, and they are not going to be easy to get at. Just like usual, Magos, is this the best use of our resources? Let it not be said we came this far to uncover the history of the Necrons and stumbled at the threshold. Very well. The target chamber is deep inside the tomb of Nefertusk, but once you're there, you should be able to get the data medium slabs my Skitari scouts have reported. It will be worth it, Magos. Oh, no, it will be worth it, Subdomina. On that, you have my word. The inner skeleton of the tomb is revealed in this area, as if to demonstrate Nefertusk's skill in constructing the tomb complex. Missing wall panels reveal massive supports. The transparent floor shows off the tremor-absorbing foundations beneath. And this might be useful to record for future reference, or even present an opportunity for sabotage. I'm going to record it. Hey, we got cognition. Nice. Let's keep going. Enthusiasm data thirst. The romance of destruction, the wonderment of weaponry. Must know more. Seek, acquire. I want to document this, but the chamber ahead displays an intricate but thankfully non-functional model of a weapon, which, going by the scale of the landscape in which it is mounted, represents a device on the scale of the Imperium's Titanic orbital lasers. Oh, I know what that thing is! They used to make them! I'll try and stay a bit further back from the noisy console. Thoroughly document. Oh, hey, we got cognition, but we got injured in the process. Oh well, who got injured? Oh, a tech priest did. That's rare. They don't normally take damage. Let's go this way. Complex diagrams of construction techniques adorn the walls of this chamber. Not the hieroglyphic heavy documentation Tyros is seeking, but still information of interest. Oops, I pressed the button too quickly. The diagrams are of such complexity it's difficult to tell much from their layers of information. Wrought in into the imagery is a baffling series of sigils that burrow into the observer's mind and cause a sense of detachment and impending catastrophe. The cohort is forced to move on before spending too much time here. Activating data log, can of text spider, load data Sire, data loaded from Regex records. New data arriving. We're aware, Radius. No need for confirmation. Personal recording equals play. Subject captured. Source of origin unknown. This creature is created of the same material that makes up the tomb walls. A form of living metal that I am still unable to diagnose the molecular properties, due to its ever-shifting state. There is this bit. I can't change the direction of the camera. And I can't see the thing that's being looked at. This is a problem with Mechanicus 1. I don't know if it's a problem in Mechanicus 2 yet, because we only have the demo. But I really hope they fix this with the sequel. Resources that I'm trying to figure out. Resources from Lifeform NN346 Necron Destroyer have been positive. Now see heavier pattern designated Lifeform code NN346.2. Gather we must.
Isn't it a failure to the Omnissiah that we found the Xenos data? One of my favorites. Cannot unless you canical. Volume 34 shares. Only the will of the machine spirit is that of the Omnissiah technologies. For the Xenos will deceive you and tempt you, but you will not falter, for you are a priest. I have not heard this verse, Phoenix. I will request a data merge on this log once the mission is complete. For now, however, we must do what we can to survive, and data mining Xenos lifeforms is one of those sacrifices we must take. Oh, it's this map. Oh, this is this map. This one's fun. Pain in the ass, but fun. So let's just grab you and grab you. Now, he is behind a wall. Ooh, that's not good. If I still had my stomach, it would be regurgitating bile. Affirmative. This vile Affirmative. This vile development. This is a vile development with the Xenos form. Purify it with flames, for this is the wish of the Omnissiah.
And it proceeds to give birth to scarabs. So, let's just... I can bring you up to here. I will have to probably run him back, but let's take the shot and see what his armor is. Oh, well, let's not bother then. If he's going to be like that, then I'm not going to bother. Let's buff the damage of everyone. Now let's just push you up here. Now, one thing I can do with this particular... Now, I've got 2 scouts in this team, which is useful for the thought of actually doing Blackstone gathering. Which I can actually do on this deployment. Ouch. Downside with Xenorites, they take they damage themselves. How much run distance have I got? Yes, let's do that. Cognition. Cognition. Even more cognition. And let's continue. So I figured I'd start the stream a bit earlier just so that more people can watch it. I found that when I've started streams later, less people have been either awake or available to watch them, so I move it to an earlier time. Now you're not stealthy, so let's just move you up to here. That did some good damage. Let's move him back so he doesn't get obliterated. Now, I am going to run him up here. Tink, 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 tink. Let's grab some cognition off you. And run you up to here. I can't run in between. Oh well, I'll just run him to here. He won't be targeted next turn by the auto target, which is fine by me. I know I have melee weapons on the tech priests, but the less I can keep them within targeting range of the enemy, the better. Now, I'm going to put some servitors out of sight so that I can run them up. That's going to be a problem. But yeah, I have now ordered the bit. I've now got the staff I need to make most. I've now got most of the parts I need to make Necron Vargard, what's her name, from the demo for Mechanicus 2, and just need to sort out a right-handed resurrection orb. Now I'm probably going to have to make the thing because actually finding one is surprisingly hard. I think there's only like one on a metal model. Alternatively, I could have gone with getting hold of a command barge, or was it the command barge or the other one? One of the Necron vehicles has a model pretty similar to the Vargard operating it, but yeah. Pardon me. Okay, that gets you through there. Now, this is going to cost cognition, but it won't matter much. I probably should just hack and slash my way through these Necrons, shouldn't I? Now, let's see how many shield layers you have. Only 3. I was expecting worse. 3 I can work with. Yeah, like it'd be nice if we knew the exact release date, but I'm still reckoning it's November. Like, we'll get the announcement of it in November, I reckon. And they'll probably, at the same time they announce it, give us a pre-order. But unless suddenly there's a change of announcement through Steam, which would be kind of cool, but I'm thinking they probably won't. Just turn my laptop's volume off so that I don't have any noise come with Steam. Jeez, this was a good time of night to start this stream. Oof, he took damage. There's only so long I can keep him in stealth though. Yeah, I'm going to keep him in stealth for another round while I move up the troops. Do I want to just... Yeah, I want to move you to here. Actually, what I want to do is first move you up to here so you can take a shot. Oh, okay, I need to move him further. Okay, you go there. No, I am trying to take a shot at the Necron. Okay then, let's just move you here and activate that shield. You can move through to here. I'm gonna burn that cognition generator just to... Well, not cognition generator, make use of that Servo Skull's ability that's going to be on cooldown for a while to, Now, let's go to the Mechanicus' main page. Because I'll see if they've updated it. Nope. Release date is still to be announced. That's frustrating. Oh well. Gives me more time to platinum the game. How long has this stream been going for? But yeah, let's run... Oh, this might be a futile exercise. At least it'll give us cognition when they take damage. Hey, shielded Guzber. Now, I want to just check how long I've been going. Okay, I've been going for over an hour, but I might as well continue after this mission. So... that could be a problem for him. Oh no. Please don't die. That medic's going to be a nuisance. Nasty piece of work. So, what hobby stuff have you guys been up to lately? I'd love to hear. I'd love to, you know, hear what some of you guys have been working on. Now if I put him there, I can target them. Yes, it deleted them. Nice. Charge in. Do I want to whack the turret? Yes, I do. I want to whack the turret. Okay, hopefully. Which one's the next one to go in? Take him out. Good. That means we're not going to have much in the way of repair capacity on the enemy's part. Can you physically get to here? Yes, you can. Good. Okay. We're going to take the shot at that. And then whack the console you're next to. Yay, it took it out. I might just keep this one being subtle. Now. How far down can I physically get you? Good, I can get you down to here. That's the important part. You're taking that thing down. Okay, you're not taking that thing down. Let's grab cognition from the back generator. Let's take him down a peg, or a lot of pegs. Now, take him down. What? That's frustrating. I thought that would do more damage. Hey, got rid of them. And now he is revealed. Oh well. No, that's not good. So yeah, I've got the randomizer set a bit more on the game. Particularly, I've got the random leveling set up. By default, the game randomizes rewards. So yeah, things are quite random. Take the shot at him. Now get out of dodge. I don't want you in line of sight to the enemy. Oh, that's going to be a problem. Of course, we're new round, aren't we? Sucks to be that servitor. But cognition is cognition. It doesn't fire more than once, does it? Nope. Good. And he takes him down. Oh well. That Skitari was ultimately expendable, or Sicarian. But it's still sad to lose troops, and you absolute piece of shit, bringing out more troops. I'm trying to wipe you guys out, stop respawning. Okay. I think it's time I tried to get rid of that spider. Jeez, I remember the older design of the Necron spiders. But then anyone who's played Dawn of War, Dark Crusade remembers the older design of the spiders. What's your stats? Oh. Okay. That helped a bit. Scarabs are going to be a problem, because they always are. Won't do much, but it'll do something, which is better than nothing. And besides, I have the option to do something about this annoying Necron. Or the turret. God, I love the auto-targeting. That gets rid of the acid on him. Because that immortal's going to go to move in a moment. More damage. If I'm going to hit things in melee, I want to do more damage. Now, at least we get cognition out of that. Let's have the Xena wipe the enemy. Geez, that did not much. And that'll do nothing, so it's not worth even bothering. Cognition! Somebody has it. Take out the spider. Now you're going to come up here and wipe out these scarabs before they can be a nuisance again. Yay, that should have wiped them. Okay. Now I can't do the targeting thing again for a little while, which is fine, I guess. So instead, we're going to take out that console. Or at least damage it first. Or we attack the turret, because target priority. God damn it. He's getting wiped. Yay. Okay. I don't need that final skit. That did it, I think. Oh no. What enemy is left to be wiped out? Oh, right, we have to move all the tech priests in here, don't we? Be gone. Or not. There we go, we've got rid of that turret. Now I'll run the skit up to here. Yeah, to be expected. Let's grab that. Jeez, this was good. So... move you down here. Get rid of that. Bit overkill, but it'll do the job. Still only reduces it down to 2, but oh well. Yeah, it's the principle. I didn't have that one sitting around still, did I? No? Okay. Just I figure the game was probably going to ask me, yep, that's what I thought. The reason I wiped out the enemies before approaching the rectangle is because I knew the game's like, okay, you get to here, then wipe everything out. And it's like, or I wipe everything out first and complete 2 objectives at once. Whoa, loud map. The cohort locates the cache of data medium crystal slabs containing descriptions of techniques used by Lord Nefertusk in building the tomb complex. We are so close, Magos. So close. I feel just one more iteration of custom translation loops and I just know I'll have the entire Tesseract Vault translated. My emotions conflict, xenobiologist. I examine my quarantined enthusiasm and I see it is born of a possibility that whatever happened on Silver Tenebris Oh no, whatever happens on Silver Tenebris, our legacy shall be the data you have uncovered on the history of the Necrons. Yet, I also feel concern, which I judge to stem from the potential dangers of this potential alien knowledge, or potent alien knowledge. I have purged my soul in the chapel. I have prepared my mind in the Logicae meditations. Even my cranial implants have been reformatted. I am ready, Magos. Whatever the Tesseract has to tell me, I am ready for it. Now let's see how much I can how far I can upgrade people. Okay. Confirm. I want to just upgrade the cohort again, because some folks have less upgrades than they probably need, like him. That's a choice. Generate 1 cognition at the beginning of the turn. That's a helpful choice. What did that give me? Was it that it gave me? Stats when in range, or was it that? Either way, useful. Since this one seems to be a Secutor, let's see, have I got any Secutor relevant equipment? Troops gain that. Do I want to do that over... That's a 3 tier, okay. What I want to do... Oh no, he needs a melee weapon. I need to be able to have this one do something in melee. Well, maybe I don't. Maybe I keep this one able to be a commander. That might be a better idea. Oh right, I'll have to kick that. So let's stick the tier 2 one on there. And then stick the tier 1 orb on his back. So let's look at his kit. Actually, we've got the Volkite and the Gamma Pistol. Oh wait, no, not Gamma Pistol. Phosphor Blast Pistol. Feet, little mechanical feet. Seriously though, OCW would, you know, give us a multi-part, multi-loadout Tech Priest kit that's like more than just two pistol options and 2 gun options. Like, give us something that's as customizable as this, and you know, give it meaning. So thank you all for watching. I'd continue the stream, but nature calls. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be back tomorrow with another one of these, and probably afterwards a video on doing on a wooden miniature. Not doing build mixture of review and building. But yeah, it feels kind of sad to end the stream as it's seemingly continuously growing. But yeah, this is episode 12. Episode 13 will happen soon. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll catch you around another time. Feel free to leave in the comments section what you guys are working on. I'd love to hear what hobby stuff you guys are doing, or be it cosplay or Warhammer 40k or Warhammer Fantasy or miniatures in general. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Catch you around.